You are now rocking with the official new mixtape from Nitro the Kid. Exclusively available on datpiff.com. Join the international movement at facebook.com/Nitro the Kid. Welcome to Got Bars. It's about to go down.
Hey, this that got bars, man. This for everybody that believes in the kid. Been doing this since '98. Yeah, and I'm here. Ain't no turning back for me. Ain't doing what I love to do. My homie hit me up. He said there'll never be another you. That's my motivation, so I stay on track and face the facts. Keep killing this wax until my wallet's filled with platinum black. Yeah, and I feel like I'm on radio. My music reach the masses, and I get requests for newer songs. People finish rap is I just keep going. Cause when you turn on the beat, I just keep on flowing. Flooding the damn internet with all this dope music, so exclusive, hot and new, and I just do it for amusement. It's the kid. I'm about to be a household name. Big picture, you can't get me in no household frame. So big, only fit in the museum. Cause I'm a hustler, going hard when you see him. So just know I am not here by surprise. It's been a long ride, now I'm screaming. It's been so long with money in the bag. I've been long gone, somewhere on a yacht, thinking all the things I got since I've been on this grind. Money won't stop. Finally, I arrived. It's been so long with money in the bag. I've been long gone, somewhere on the yacht, thinking all the things I got since I've been on this grind. Money won't stop.
What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What's going on, man? What up, Big Ben? What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Rogue, that is a good friend of mine on YouTube. His name is Nitro Online. I'll at the end of this show, I'll put a link to he's got a dat piff he's got a dat piff link that I'll put in the description so you can go and check his stuff out. But yeah, he's a gamer actually. He plays a lot of GTA and a lot of Mortal Kombat. He's a gamer though, but he's really good, really good. I found him through Beyond the Game. That is how I found him. And I just had a drink here, guy. Hold on. Give me 1 sec, fellas. I gotta go grab. I had a drink here for a second. Give me a minute. 1 minute. I'll be right back. All right, we good. We are good, fellas. We good. Yeah, hey, there you go, QC. Thanks, man. Thanks a lot, buddy. So what's up, guys? We're gonna have us a little call-in show here. Little call-in show since the last one went pretty good. So topics of the day, or I should say, of this show, we're gonna talk about some early NFL power rankings and some NBA offseason stuff. And I want to kind of just dive right into the NBA offseason. I've been hearing all sorts of stuff about Kyrie going all sorts of places. Now, I guess the most recent thing for Kyrie is a report came out today from the Boston media saying that thanks Rebirth, much appreciated, man. So a report came out today for Kyrie, basically saying that as soon as humanly possible. This is from the Boston media, so I don't know where they got these links from. They didn't say on the radio show today. Um, but they did quote an article written by, I think it was written either by SB Nation or by uh SB Nation, or I forget the other one. It's an affiliate of SB Nation though. Basically saying that as soon as, what up, Bavith? As soon as humanly possible, as they can, the Brooklyn Nets are gonna make Kyrie an offer, or at least make the Celtics an offer. So Brooklyn kind of came out of nowhere, and offered is gonna offer. Thanks, Zelda. Much appreciated, man. Much appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Thanks for hitting the like button. Uh, so I guess the Nets are gonna offer the Celtics something. I don't know much details about it. But apparently the Brooklyn Nets are in on Kyrie as well. So we shall see what's going on with Kyrie. Um, I've heard all sorts of rumors with him, and with him and Durant. Durant is involved a lot with a lot of the rumors that I'm hearing about him. But I don't really know, man, because they're NBA players are tough guys. You never really know what is going through their heads. So it's tough to predict. But I want to hear your thoughts, guys. Where do you guys think there's a lot of players on the move. Um, Kawhi's another one. Are the Raptors gonna do? Are the Raptors gonna do whatever they need to do to keep Kawhi in Toronto? There's a lot of big players on the move, or could possibly be on the move this at the end of this season, guys. So I want to hear your thoughts. I got the number up there. So let me know what you guys think on some of the NBA moves, and where you guys think people are going to end up. The next topic that I kind of want to touch on on the show today is the kind of like an NFL power rankings for this year, because it's fantasy football is coming up and the NFL offseason is in full effect now. And we're gonna start seeing more and more NFL stuff come out as we get closer and closer to actual padded practices for teams. So that's when we're really the preseason and the padded practices are really good. You're really going to be able to tell where the chemistry lies, and who has it and who doesn't. And there's a lot of, especially for the Patriots this year, and I'm sure for you guys' teams as well. For the Pats this year, there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of big questions. To name a few, to name a few of them off. There's for the big one is going to be, or one of the big questions is going to be, is Isaiah Wynn, which is our first round one of our first round draft picks last year, the guy that we basically picked to replace Solder. Is he going to be the same coming off that injury that he had? Sarah says Colts Nation. Sarah, I got the number up there. If you want to talk football and talk Colts, I'll talk Colts. Whatever you want. So that's one big one, because I know an Achilles injury is very, very hard to come back from. I know it's a really, really, really intense recovery. So that's a big one for the Patriots. Is he going to be the same player? I am going to do the very best I can to get to as many Patriots training camps as I can get to, and I'll give you reports coming out of there. Basically, just seeing how that's one of the things that I'm going to be watching for, is how he comes off the ball, how he looks, because he was supposed to be a successor to Nate Solder to protect Brady's blind side. So that's a big one. Another big question out of Patriots Nation is N'Keal Harry the receiver we took in the first round? Is he the real deal? That's a that's a big question. Is he going to be as good as the hype puts him at? So that's a big question. Another one would probably be can our pass rush for the Patriots step up this year and play like they did at the end of the season last year all year? Will the addition of Michael Bennett help that much? Will he be a big force in the middle? Another one would be, how is the chemistry with with Collins coming back now? There's a lot, guys. So I want to hear from all of you. So what concerns do you guys have? What concerns do you guys have for your team, and how do you think they're gonna do? How do you guys think your teams are gonna do? And let's talk. So the lines are open. Lines are open as of right now. So the numbers up at the top, guys. Feel free to call, and we can talk about your team and how you're feeling and what you guys think. So let me open them up. Lines are open and waiting for the first call. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of question marks, you know, for a lot of teams. The Pittsburgh Steelers are another one. Pittsburgh's got a lot of question marks as well. Probably the biggest question mark coming out of Pittsburgh would be, is Juju Smith going to be able to handle a number one cornerback all the time from every team for the rest of for an entire season now that Antonio Brown's gone. So that's Big Ben. I am definitely ready for the Bruins game tomorrow. I am definitely ready for that game tomorrow. That's going to be a good one. What up, TJ? What's up, TJ? What's up, guys? So the lines are open, so feel free to call whenever you want, and we can talk about your team and how you're feeling. Your basketball team and your football team. Those are our topics for today. The basketball and football off seasons. That's what we're going to be talking about today. So feel free to hit me up, and we can talk about how you're feeling about your team. What up, Deuce? What's going on, guys? Personally, when it comes to my teams, I feel pretty confident. I mean, the past history has pretty much shown that, in Bill we trust is pretty much the mantra around here. It's definitely going to be I am calling the NBA, Big Ben. I am calling the NBA game tonight. I will definitely be doing that. So I'll be calling the game tonight. So immediately after this call-in show, um, immediately after the call-in show, I'm gonna be changing some of the look of this up, and I'll be back up and running for the finals game. So I'm gonna be calling that game as well, the Warriors and the Raptors game. So there's a lot of questions going around the NFL, guys. If we're gonna talk off season, how about like how the new the players that how the big name players that moved are gonna do? How's Le'Veon Bell gonna look in New York? How's Antonio Brown gonna look as a Raider? There's a lot of big questions that the offseason hopefully we'll get a better picture of what's of how everybody's gonna look, and how the chemistry is a big one. The chemistry is definitely a big one. Does can Antonio Brown and Carr get their chemistry together and good to go for the season opener, or is it going to take a couple of games for them to kind of build chemistry? So there's, like I said, there's a lot. We could keep going forever. There's a lot of questions. Um, Basketball wise, guys, there, like I said, there's a lot of players that are going to be that are definitely going to be on the move. All right, we got caller number 1 coming up. So let's see. Good evening, caller. You are on with the Butcher. Who is this?
Hey, it's QC. What's up, Bobby?
What up, QC? What's going on, my man?
Nah, shit. I'm chilling today. I got the day off. The girls at work, so I'm at home. Just watched a little baseball.
Nice. How you doing, man? So what's you a Vikings fan, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a good one. So how you feeling about your team this year?
I'm feeling pretty optimistic. It's weird having to worry about the Bears as much as we've had to worry about them the last couple of years. So usually it's the Packers, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And you can never count the Packers out. So, but I'm not as worried about them this year. I think the Vikings are going to do good. I think we handled the offseason right up to this point. We did good in the draft. I think we're going to be solid. It's all on Kirk Cousins, you know? It's all up to how he's going to handle the better protection he's getting. Is he going to be able to make better decisions, you know, and be a little more aware in the pocket this year? He had a good year last year with as far as stats go, you know, yardage and things like that. But when it broke down to sitting in the pocket till he got sacked, it wasn't all his fault. He didn't have a whole lot of protection. That's going to get fixed a little bit this year, and it's on him. And, the running game to set us in the right direction because our defense is going to be solid.
Yeah, see, you know what I think you guys turned the corner was when Dalvin Cook finally got going.
Yeah, because he got hurt both first 2 years.
When he finally got going, you could see what he meant to that Vikings offense. Like it turned a one-dimensional Kirk Cousins into, when you got Dalvin Cook behind, when he lines up 6 yards behind, and the defense knows that that's him back there. The Vikings are a different story with him in the backfield compared to when he's not. It's an absolute different story.
Yep. I wouldn't compare him to AP, but he has the same ability to turn nothing into something in the backfield. So
you know what surprises the hell out of me with him is how hard he actually runs for somebody his size, because he runs like he's AP size.
Yeah.
And you never expect him to run between the tackles the way he does, but he actually does run in between the tackles really well.
Yeah, he's a speed runner, but he doesn't shy away from contact in any sense. Like he puts his shoulder into dudes. Like
yeah, no, absolutely. He, even though I think a lot of people underestimate, like you said, he definitely doesn't shy away from taking and dishing out a hit when he needs to.
Yep. No, I love Dalvin. It's now that getting into this point in his career, I hope he can sustain his health, because it was tragic to see him do as good as he did his rookie year and go out like he did.
And have him go out and, like you said, just get something tragic like that happen to him and him rip his knee up, like. Yeah, no, you got you always, to me, like, you always got to look out, like the Vikings are one of those teams where if they all play to their potential, if everybody plays to their potential and they don't make the stupid mistakes, they're a very dangerous team.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with the talent, like Thielen and Diggs as a wide receiver combo are ridiculous. The two of them are ridiculously talented. It's insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, those stupid mistakes bite us in the ass, man. Like I don't want to like completely blame it on. It's not a fluke, But if you look back on a lot of our games,
You guys have had a lot of
our
questionable calls not go
asses.
your way.
Well, not that, but we had our heads up our asses in a lot of situations. Like Kirk Cousins making passes that he doesn't need to make whatsoever. Like, we blow a lead, fumbles in perfect timing, like perfect timed fumbles that just fuck us, and it's dumb to watch that kind of stuff. It really pisses you off because
It's infuriating because you have the game in hand, and then you know.
it's almost like uh, written. Like you almost can't come up with this shit unless it's in like a movie or something, and then it happens to us, and I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
miracle with the Saints, I'll never.
Oh yeah.
I'll never I couldn't believe that happened. That happened.
Yeah, I was at a bar around here. It's actually a Vikings bar. I was with a buddy of mine and my girl, and we're watching the game, and time's running down on that last drive, and I just feel the game slipping away, and I gave up all hope right before. And I'm just sitting there talking shit, pissed off, looking down. I look up, I watch the play happen, I stand up. I'm falling back into a crowd of people, just losing my fucking mind. I'm hugging strangers and shit. It was crazy.
No, I know, and it's like I said, man. It's and you know what too? You know what really surprises me that the Vikings kind of make some of those boneheaded mistakes. Zimmer's not a bad coach. Like
Right.
Zimmer's a pretty good coach, so it surprises me that you guys would some of the times you'll do that because it's not because I like Zimmer as a coach. I think he's one of the better in the NFL.
Yeah. He gives me the vibe of Bill Belichick in the way that you don't want to make a mistake and have to come back to the sideline and talk to this guy.
No. They're the exact. They'll just give you the look, and you. Yeah. No, I know exactly what you're saying.
Right, so Zimmer wasn't calling the offense, and he still won't. But he wasn't as involved in the offense as the last couple of years as he will be this year. And he's not gonna be calling plays, anything like that. But he's gonna have more of a hand in he's not just gonna completely hand it over like he did to John DeFilippo and Pat Shurmur. So I was getting pissed off watching the offense really screw us in games, and then Zimmer just constantly saying, he's the head coach. If you're not gonna have a hand in that and clean up the mistakes where they're at on offense, then you need to just be a defensive coordinator. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But I trust him going into this year. I think he's gonna make corrections in that area.
So how do you think you're gonna do in your division this year?
How do I think we're going to do in our division? Well, I haven't really broken down the schedule all the way record-wise, but I think it's time to take back the North, baby. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears win the division. They're a super fucking solid team, and they're only getting better this year.
I could see you guys easily coming in second behind the Bears. Easily.
Yeah, that's
easily.
what I think. First or second. First would be just me being optimistic and.
I could see you guys fighting it out with Chicago though for first place though. Like I said, if the Vikings manage to just a lot of their issues are just fundamental stuff, But if they can clean that up, like talent wise on paper, if you look at the Vikings, they're pretty damn good, man. They're pretty damn good.
Oh yeah, especially on defense. I mean, offense. Everybody wants to talk about Stephon Diggs and Adam Thielen. And Dalvin Cook, and that's fucking phenomenal weapons. But our defense is our identity. Like our entire defense is
solid.
Solid, yeah.
I gave you guys I gave the Vikings like a C+ B- draft. Like they drafted pretty good. They filled the holes that they needed to.
Yep. Yeah, man, I think, Kirk Cousins is going to get a little more protection this year, and that definitely has to make him somewhat better. It just comes down to if the receiver's getting open, and if they're not getting open, Kirk can't stand there for 5 seconds until he gets strip sacked. He has to get rid of that ball,
Yeah, just throw it
or
10 yards.
more.
Throw it 10 rows into the stands and live to fight another day.
Yep. I can't tell you how many times, though, I watched Kirk Cousins have a hole open up where he could have got a 5, 7, sometimes even 10-yard gain for a first down, and he won't do it. It's like, look,
it's almost like he's afraid to run.
Your eyes are downfield, but you need to be aware of that too, and that's just not Cousins,
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's just not who he is as a quarterback.
Right.
But they can work with them. They can work with them on that. They can tell them. If you see something like that, and it's there, and everybody, and it's there, take it.
Yeah. I mean, he's done it. It's just he's got to be aware of it.
Yeah. He's like you said. It's just it's there. He's just got to recognize when it is.
Real quick, I got to talk a little shit. My Diamondbacks just beat crazy mofos Dodgers right now. I mean, we only won 1 out of the 3-game series, but I told them I was going to call in and talk some shit to them, so fuck the
Dodgers. Well, if it makes you feel any better, we beat them for the World Series, so.
Oh, it makes me feel much better.
So the Dodgers took the L to QC Diamondbacks. Good for them.
Hey, in all seriousness, they're the best team in the NL right now, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them make it back up there if it happens. But if it does happen, I hope they fucking choke again, bro.
Just go down like in flames in Game 7.
Yeah.
All right, man. You got anything else?
No, I think that's it. Thanks for having me on. I'm gonna be in the comments either way, but
no problem, my man. You take it easy, buddy. Take it slow.
All right, man. Good talking to you. You have a good day.
You too.
Be in the comments. Peace.
See ya. All right, guys. Lines are open. Who is next? Who wants to go next? So Crazy Mofo, apparently QC laying some shit talk to you. Yeah, guys, like I said, there's like I said earlier in the show, there's a lot of questions this off season for both basketball and football. I mean, I could keep going with more. Another question for me that I would be curious to see is how Joe Flacco is going to do with his new team, the Broncos. If that's going to actually help or hurt Denver, that's the question that I'd definitely be curious to kind of see how that unfolds. In a way, it could be a good thing for Denver to actually get a legitimate quarterback in there that can that knows how to that can actually throw. So it's gonna be interesting. There's like I said, there's a lot of questions. And how about the now since we're talking about football, how about what do you guys think of how far or how good the hey Nerd Alert, what's going on? Hey, y'all want to hear something funny? Y'all want to hear something funny? Watch this. Ready? Hello.
Hey, how's it
going? What's going on?
Nothing. What you doing?
Hold on a sec. Hold on.
You okay?
You interrupted a call-in show, so say hi to the YouTube universe.
Oh, hi.
I shouldn't say interrupted. I love you.
Okay, sorry. I'll let you
go. I didn't warn you. That was my bad. You want to talk some football with us? We're talking football.
I don't know Well, actually, that's not true, because over Memorial Day, your mom taught me what a first down was.
Well, at least
So that was good.
at least you can name what was it, 29 out of the 32 teams?
I think it was 30 out of 32.
30
I'm
out of
pretty sure it's the 30s.
I had you got to get the credit on that extra one.
The Saints, like, I didn't even know that was a thing. I'm like, really? The Saints? Like, who's that? I've never heard of them. I got that one wrong. No offense to any Saints fans, but I was trying to name all the NFL teams, and I made a list, and Bob told me there were 32, and I did not get the Saints. And I was like, what? The Saints? So, yeah, that stumped me. Sorry.
You were close though. Didn't you?
I forget the other one I forgot. There were like two that I missed. Or no, I don't think I missed it, but I think I called it like the Florida Jaguars instead of the Jacksonville, so I like messed up the name of the team. I think that's what it was. I was like, I don't know, close enough.
You got it. You were close. 30 out of 32 shocked the hell out of me. I didn't think you were.
I told you. You were like, I don't know if you could name 5. And I was like, oh, I could name all of them. But then we were both wrong, so that's okay. My ego was a little too big. But I was close, you know.
You did much better than like I said, it shocked the hell out of me.
Well, that's good. I only know certain teams because I like certain players on the team. And I'm like, oh, who's that? And I'm like, oh, I like him. Okay, so I like remember the team because of the player.
Yeah, and who's that? Who do you like? What's the player?
Well, I liked him when he was on the Patriots, but now he moved. What's that guy's name? You know what I'm talking about? The guy who went to a California team.
Jimmy Garoppolo, the quarterback?
Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo. I liked him, but he started as a Patriot, so I guess it doesn't count. But I still like him, and he plays for another team.
He does. And you like Travis Kelce as well, right? So
I like the way Travis Kelce looks in the uniform. And I know he plays for the Chiefs, so I know the team name.
Yeah, but the Chiefs are our biggest rival, so fuck the Chiefs.
Yeah. Doesn't he do like a weird dance or something? I don't know. I feel like they all dance.
He tries.
Yeah. And I used to like Mark Sanchez, but like he played for the Jets. I don't know if he still does, but like at the time he did, and my dad was like, no, you can't like the Jets. I'm like, I didn't say I liked the Jets. I said I liked him. And then my dad was like, yeah, but like, you know, he's not the greatest player on the Jets, so I don't know. I was just admiring the aesthetic. That's all. I wasn't admiring the track record. See, for me, that's the best part of watching football.
Yeah, you just like the camera angles or certain camera angles.
Yeah, when I go into that huddle, it's like, yeah, and the tight pants, all about that life. And me and Jen will have negotiations. Like, do you think that's all padding? Like, how much is the real thing? I'm like, I don't know. I think it's real. So, like, me and Jen will have conversations. My dad just shakes his head like, oh, God. Yeah.
All right, you got anything else?
No, not really. Sorry I crashed your stream.
Oh no, you didn't crash it. Believe me, it's a riot. They're having a lot of fun.
Well, hopefully they thought this was entertaining because I don't know anything.
Like I said, your knowledge actually shocked the hell out of me for somebody who says they don't know anything.
Well, that's good. And I was close. To be fair, when we were having the cookout and your mom said, you know what a first down was? I said, yes, I do. I was close.
What was your explanation of a first down?
I said, yeah, of course I know what that is. And I was super confident, right? And your mom was like, okay, what is it? And I was like, well, you have four chances to try to make it to the end zone. And when you're first down, that's your first chance. And she was like, no, not the end zone. And I was like, oh, but I was close. That was close.
It was close.
I was right about the four chances. And like second down is your second chance, third down is your third. Like I was close. But I thought it was to like get a touchdown. But no, it was not.
No. Well, you're close though.
It's now, hold on. So it's four chances to get to the 10-yard line. That's what it is.
No, a first down. The first down mark. The first. No, you're close. The first.
Okay.
So you have 4 tries to go 10 yards, and they space that 10.
Okay, see, 10. I was close. I knew it was 10 something. Okay.
10 something.
4 tries to go 10 yards. Okay.
And then if you get the 10 yards, then they move it again, 10 more, and then you do that until you get to the end zone.
Yeah, and then you try to get a touchdown. And then if you don't get a touchdown, you kick a field goal, right?
Yes, that's correct.
And you still get points, but not as many if you get a touchdown, right?
Yeah, field goals are 3.
I know some things, okay? I may not be fancy, and I may not know all the terminology, but, like, I get the basic idea, okay? These are the good guys, these are the bad ones, and they try to get to the field. They try to go down the field, okay? I know the basics.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of it in a nutshell.
Yeah, so there you go.
All right.
There you go.
Oh, all right. I love you.
All right, I love you too. Call me when you're done.
All right, I'll call you when I'm done.
Okay, bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, well, that was entertaining. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was so that's the Butcher's Girlfriend in a nutshell. All right, so who's next? That was a pretty good call. That might win call of the night right there. That one might win call of the night. So who's next? That might win call of the night. So who want? Anybody want to try and follow that up? Anybody want to try and follow that up? That was pretty funny. So how's everybody doing, guys? Anybody want to call in? I'm here for y'all. I'll talk about any team you want. Let's talk, if you want, we can switch the subject. Let's talk basketball now, though. Where do y'all think Kyrie's going? Where do y'all think Kyrie and Durant and Kyrie, Durant, and Kawhi, where do you think they'll end up? Where do you guys think they will end up? Hey, Landon, what's up? What do you guys think? I think the Raptors are they're not that stupid, and I do think that they're going to I do think the Raptors are going to sign Kawhi and keep him in Toronto. I do think the Raptors are going to do that. Kyrie's a tough one. I would probably say Kyrie is either Nets, Knicks, or Lakers. So line is open, guys. The line is open. Anybody who wants to call can call. The line is open. What's up, Arter? What's up, buddy? Double A in the house. So anybody who wants to call in, guys, feel free. The line is open. Personally, I would, if I had to put a number on the chance that Kyrie stays with Boston, I would probably put it at maybe 40%, 30 to 40% that he actually stays with Boston. I do think he's gone. I think Kyrie is all but gone. Yeah, there's an article out there. There's an article out there that I'll try and put the link. Hold on, guys. Hello?
Hello.
Caller, you are on with the butcher. Who is this?
This is Ryan Clark, actually.
Who's this? Is this is this MM Gaming?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Sorry about that, buddy.
Good. How are you?
How are you doing, man? What do you got? What do you want to talk about?
I'm doing good. Well, we got the NBA Finals tonight.
Yep, we do.
What do you think about the game tonight? How do you think it's gonna go?
It's gonna be real close, man. I personally think I'm rooting all the way for Toronto to win this game. If you want to know, if you want my opinion, I'm rooting for Toronto to win this game because I want to see a series.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
I don't want this to I don't want Toronto's one win for people to be like, oh, it's a fluke and they don't they don't belong. If the let's say Golden State beats them in 4 straight games, it's like, well, that one game was a fluke and they don't, you know what I mean? So I'm rooting for Toronto to win this game to basically prove that they belong. That they earn their way in there,
Right.
and they belong in that game, and they to just show people that they earn their way in there, and people don't think less of them because the Golden State's going to beat them in 4 straight games.
Yeah.
So I'm rooting.
I'm
rooting for Toronto tonight.
Especially with all the injuries Golden State has, like they have a bunch of problems. Without Kevin Durant.
They do, man. They from what I've been hearing too, Iguodala is not really feeling 100% either. I believe I read that a couple of places. Iggy's not feeling 100%. Not really. He's a little banged up. Durant's banged up. Steph's taking a beating this the whole postseason. He had the ankle thing, and then he's had the flu, so he's taking a beating too. So maybe the longer the series goes, the more beneficial it could be to Toronto. Maybe try and beat them up. Wear them down a little bit. But the one thing that concerns me with Golden State is that, dude, they're just so good. They're so good.
They're a very deep team.
Well, it's someone said to me the other day, they said, what are you talking about? Golden State's bench sucks. And I was like, well, dude, put it into perspective, right? Their starting 5 are 5 all-stars. So when you look at the bench, you're obviously going to say that because it's a huge downgrade. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anybody would say that.
Their bench isn't awful though. They have some decent players that get some good minutes on the bench.
They do. They definitely do. Their bench is like sneaky good. They fly below the radar a lot. They definitely do, man. So how about football? Who you root for football? Who's your football team?
I'm a Patriots fan.
You're a Pats fan. All right. I knew me and you'd get along.
Yeah.
So what do you think, man? What do you think of this season for the Pats? What do you like their chances, or how you feeling about the team?
I really like their chances. The only problem that I have is obviously the tight end position without Gronk now. It's going to be a little tough there, but besides that, I really like the team this year.
I do. I'm pretty confident, man. I think we made a lot of smart moves in the offseason. I do. That's the 2 biggest concerns for me would be the tight end and the left tackle.
Yeah.
Those are the only really 2 question marks because I really do like N'Keal Harry a lot. I think that was a really good pickup for the Pats. and that
for being last in the draft.
and the kid from Michigan, the Winovich. I think he was a really good pickup for them. They made a lot of smart moves this year, and I'm definitely feeling pretty confident, man. We got to find us a tight end. And my man just hung up on me, or something happened. He might have got disconnected. So sorry about that, buddy. Either he hung up or he got disconnected. So who wants in, guys? Line is open. The line is open. Anybody want to talk football or basketball off seasons? How are you guys feeling about your teams? Let me know. This like I said before, tonight's going to be a very, very interesting game, because I hope this is my hope tonight, like I just told Ryan, is that that's all right, Ryan. That's all right, man. My hope is tonight that Toronto wins. That is my hope, because I don't want to see people shitting on them and saying that they don't belong, because they do. They fought and earned their way in, for sure. The team. So the team that I think is going to fall off the most this year, guys. Since we'll go back to football, the team that I think is going to fall off the most this year is the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Bengals this year are going to. I think the Bengals this year are going to be absolutely terrible. I think they're going to be awful. I would be shocked if Cincinnati won more than 5 games this year. 4 to 5 games, I say. I say 4 to 5 games, and that's being generous. I think Cincinnati's gonna be the worst team in the league, in my opinion. That's what I think. Another, if we're talking football, we can also talk about the. I think the Browns aren't going to be as good as people think. That's what I think. I think they're going to let all the egos and all the, they brought a lot of talent on board, but with a lot of talent comes a lot of ego, and that's going to be a big ask for Freddie Kitchens to try and manage all those egos at once. So that's my take on Cincinnati. I mean, not Cincinnati. My take on the Browns is I don't think they're going to be as good as people think they are, because that is a big ask for a that's a big ask for a first year coach, to have to manage all those egos on one team. So then that's a hard thing to do in the NFL. So if I had to say, I think the Browns are going to win. They might win on maybe 8 or 9, maybe 9 games this year. 8 or 9, probably somewhere. I don't think they're going to be any better than they were last year. So probably 8 or 9 games. I think people are overhyping them a lot, like big time. They need to pump the brakes with that team. I do think they're going to do well, but playoff team, I don't. They might win the division, and if they do make the playoffs, they'll probably. Hey, Sir Cardinal TV in the house. What up, Cardinal? How you doing, buddy? What's up, Sir Cardinal? What is going on, Sir Cardinal? We are just talking some football. So some football off season, and early power ranking stuff with some NFL, and then for basketball, we're talking the finals tonight, and basketball off season, and how and who is going, how we think it's going to go down, and who do you think is going where. So feel free to call in, my man, if you want. Skype number is up top. Lines are open. So once again, guys, for the new people in here, I think Kawhi is staying put in Toronto. I do think they are going to offer him as much money as they can to keep him there. I think Kyrie is on the move for sure. If I had to pick three teams, it would probably be the Nets, the Knicks, and the Lakers. Those are my three teams that I think Kyrie would most likely be headed to. Durant is probably if 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 Golden State gives him a lot of money, he'll probably stay there, but it's going to take a lot, and I mean like an astronomical amount of money to keep him there. If Durant moves, he's probably going to go to, I would think, either the Lakers, or my opinion at least, I would think he's either going to go to the Lakers or the Knicks. Here's the thing too. The thing with if Golden State loses this NBA final and Toronto wins, I think I think um I think Durant is gone. I think no. If they win, I think he stays. If no, if Golden State loses, Durant is gone. Excuse me, guys, I'm getting it mixed up. If Golden State loses, Durant goes. If Golden State wins, um, Durant stays. That's what I think happens. So this series, I think, plays a big part in Kevin Durant's decision on what he's going to do with his future in Golden State. Because here's the thing: if Durant stays on Golden State, they're winning again next year too. If they win this year and Durant stays, they're going to win next year as well. The team is just, the Golden State team itself is just too damn good. It's ridiculous. The starting five on that team is insane, and then the bench. There's three good players on that bench for depth, and that's all you're. When it comes to that team, that's all you really need. So lines are open, guys. If anybody wants to talk, feel free. The Skype lines are open. Let me know what you guys think about your teams. How are you feeling about your teams? Are you confident? Are you worried? What do you think? Do you think they made the right moves in the off season? So what do y'all think? Yeah, Ryan, that was a good call, man. That was definitely a good call. QC had a really good call too. QC, yours was a good call as well, man. Y'all know your facts. Y'all know your stuff. That's for sure. That is for sure. Now here's the thing. If Kawhi leaves, we're gonna need a QC. If you want to, man, you can. Go for it. Line is open. The line's open. If you want to, QC, feel free, brother. You can call back if you want. I wouldn't mind talking some football with you or whatever, basketball, whatever you want to talk, man. So yeah, guys, the basketball, especially the basketball and football off season are going to be really interesting this year. That is for sure going to be very, very interesting. What up, QC? QC back on the line. What you got, brother? So how you feel about the finals this year? Who you got?
How do I feel about the finals? If I had money to put on a team, it'd definitely be the Warriors, obviously. But I really hope Toronto finds a way to win a couple more of these games, and it'd be a miracle if they took it to me. But I'm enjoying it still.
Here, like I told Ryan, I'm rooting for Toronto all the way because I don't want to see them get beat 4 games in a row now, and and people say that they don't belong there. What up, Standoffish? How you doing? I really don't want that to happen because they're a better team than that. They worked their ass off to get here, to get to where they're at, and they don't deserve to be shit on for losing. You know what I mean? That just wouldn't be right because they beat everybody they needed to, and they beat them handily to get there. So it's like, don't discount it.
Yeah, I mean Kawhi deserves it so much, and the Warriors. I'm so sick of seeing them win, and it's really nothing against the Warriors. I don't even hate the Warriors. I like their team. I appreciate their squad, but it's just if you're not a fan of that team and they've won however many times they won, it gets old. You want to see something new. It's nothing against the Warriors. I'll be happy for them if they win, I guess. But man, I want to see the Raptors do it, and Kawhi really deserves it.
Kawhi handles them like all these other whiny crybaby superstars need, in this league. They need to take some notes on the way he handles the media. The dude just does and says what he's got to say. He's not he doesn't stick it to anybody, or he's not rude to any of them. He answers the tough questions and then he just moves on. Like a lot of these guys need to start acting like that dude.
Well, he's not. It's almost like he's not an identity outside of basketball. He just is basketball. Like when you ask him a question, you're not going to hear anything except strictly basketball information.
Yeah, they're poking and prodding him to try and get get a soundbite out of him, and he doesn't give it to him.
Right.
And a lot of these guys will just it seems like they just don't know how to handle the media that good.
Yeah, he's kind of the ideal.
He's when it comes to skill wise though, he's ridiculous.
Oh yeah, he's amazing.
Because not only can he score, but the dude can play D. Like he's really good at defense too. It's the two-way player is something, that's a commodity that you need to hang on to in this league, because a lot of these offensive guys, they're terrible at defense. They could care less about it.
Yep, strictly offensive scorers.
Look at Harden. 40 points a night, 38 points a night, zero friggin' defense, zero. He don't even try. He don't care. All he's about is
crossing his fingers, hoping they miss.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's not even an effort. That's why like Kawhi, I do the Raptors. If I was them, I would do everything they could to keep him there. Whatever if he wanted a max, or if he wanted close to a max to keep him there, I would do it, because he is something special, the talent wise, and then not only on the court but off it as well. Like he's no headache. There's no headache involved with him.
Yep. No, if you have Kawhi and you have the ability to keep him there, you better do it, because somebody's going to build a team around that dude, and I think it eventually is likely to become a championship team if he has the right pieces around him, because he's a ideal.
Put Kawhi and Durant on a team right now, and it's a deep playoff team easily.
Oh yeah.
Just with them two.
Right.
You know, just with the two of them, it automatically makes them a playoff contention team. Never mind whatever pieces already exist on whatever team they're at. You know what I mean? So it's
Mhm.
it's it's the off season's going to be crazy, man. Like as soon as soon as they can start talking, it's going to be insane.
Right. No, and you're a Celtics fan, so what are you thinking about the Celtics?
Dude, like I said before in the stream, 60% chance, 65 that Kyrie is leaving. Gary, I would be shocked if he stays.
Yeah.
I would be shocked if he stays. Because I don't have any faith in him staying on this team. There's a I was gonna try and put something up. I read something today where it's like, and you could hear like the interview that Danny Ainge gave, and he's the basketball management for the Celtics. You know what I mean? He runs the basketball the day-to-day basketball operations for the Celtics. And the interview that he gave was like he was like just like dejected. Like it's almost like he knew that he's leaving. You know what I mean? Like it just had that kind of a feel to it.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth right now on these reports, so I don't know what to believe
until everything, until pen goes to paper and they're and they pick up the new jersey.
Like with AD.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Imagine Kawhi and Anthony Davis and any of these guys,
Mhm.
Like the Lakers.
I'm a Sun.
Wait,
so
what?
I'm
Go ahead.
hoping. I'm a Suns fan, so I'm hoping we can. I mean, the draft didn't go our way. The lottery, anyway.
I personally, I think you guys got screwed in the lottery.
Yeah, we definitely did. I wanted to get Ja. You can't choose, but when we got 6 instead of the top 3, I was pretty fucking pissed.
Like I was shocked. You guys should have had the second or third pick easily.
Yeah.
Because and here's like I know it's not fixed, but like I know it's not fixed, but at the same time it's like why would you give the Pelicans the number like it's almost like do you know something we don't know that you're giving the Pelicans the number 1 overall like it's almost like they know that Davis is leaving. You know, like it's almost like they know it. So it's like, well, without Anthony Davis in that market, that team would be screwed. They're not going to generate any money. So it's like, let's throw them a little bit of a bone and give them the number 1 overall, since they're, since their money, their superstar moneymaker player is leaving.
Right, I feel that. I don't know, and then the Lakers go and get 4th.
No, and here's the thing too, right? The Lakers are gonna be willing to trade the farm to get like if they have an opportunity to get a big 3 in LA again. They'll give up anything and everything and pay him whatever. You know what I mean? They'll do whatever it takes to get another big 3 there. So it's like they'll move everybody if they have to.
Yeah, while you got LeBron and a chance to make a push for a dynasty or at least to start to build one, you need to do that. You need to bring in whoever it takes to be in those support roles and not just support. If you can get a star to help him out and carry that load with him instead of just having it all on LeBron's shoulders, then they're going to do that.
No, absolutely, man. I agree. I definitely agree. All right. Well, it looks like we had another caller trying to get in, but maybe a hang up.
Okay, when was that? Now?
I think it was just now.
Okay, let them get in then. And if you got nobody calling later, I'll call back again. We can keep talking. But I was just gonna say I hope Booker stays patient with the Suns because he's been patient up till now and he's been loyal, but they're really not doing him any justice.
The big question with him is how long is he willing to wait? Like, you know who he kind of, you know how he, you know who he kind of reminds me of is, you know how all those years Paul Pierce waited for the Celtics and he finally got his chance?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
what Booker kind of reminds me of. You know what I mean? It's like because Pierce, when he was waiting for all, at one point he was like he went to Danny Ainge and was like, "Look, man, I don't, like I'm trying to give you guys as much time as possible, but like I'm in the prime of my career." You know what I mean? So it's like it's almost like that little push that they needed. You know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah, and I don't like our owner, man. I think Sarver. I've said it before. Ever since the day I came home from school and I turned on the TV and they fucking traded Sean Marion away, and after that they just stripped apart the Suns piece by piece. I haven't respected Sarver's decision ever since then. Like it's just time after time they make bad decisions with our team. I have no idea what they're going for. I have no idea what they're doing. And I hope we're on the come up now because Booker's going to be out and he's going to be killing it somewhere else, and I won't blame him for it.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's like it's just one of those questions of um like how long is he willing to wait before he leaves?
Right. It's getting sad. I mean,
Yeah.
we got Aiton. We actually do have some young talent that I like to watch, but obviously it's not working out when you're the worst record in the league, second to worst record.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you, man. All right, I'll give that caller a minute and or a couple minutes to call back, a few, and then I'm probably gonna sign out and get ready for the championship game. But thanks for talking, man. Much appreciated. The insight of the QC tonight on the
Yes,
show.
Always good talking to you, Bobby.
You
All right, and I'll be tuned in for everything. So
you
talk
too,
to you later.
brother. You have a good one. You be easy.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right, guys, lines are open. So whoever was trying to call me last, go ahead. The line is open. I apologize. I apologize for that. The line is open. So while QC was talking, you are more than welcome to call back. The line is open. Go for it. Poppy Goat in the house. What up, Poppy Goat? Yes, sir. It's Scott Thomas, a call-in show, buddy. Good evening, caller. You are on with the Butcher. Who is this?
Hello, it's MM Gaming again. I got another account.
Oh, nice.
I got another 5 minutes.
What up, MM? Hold on, buddy. Hey, hey, give me 1 sec, MM. I'll give you call back. I just want to take this call because I haven't got a chance. All right. I'll call you I'll call you right back. What is going on, caller? You are on with the Butcher. How are you doing? And who is this?
Yes, hello. I'm a female in Texas, calling to say I objected to criminal nigger violence.
Nice. I wonder if you kiss your mother with that mouth. Excellent. Well, it's official. The trolls have come out tonight. It's definitely official. The trolls have come out. Yeah, hey, it's bound to happen. Good evening, caller. You are on with the Butcher. Who is this?
Butcher's Block. It's Nitro Online. What's up?
What is
What's
up,
my guy?
Nitro Online on the line. What's up, man?
Yeah.
What's going on? How you doing?
What's going on, man? Just had to call in. I've been hanging out with you, watching your stream. I've been talking too much because I was gonna take a nap and get ready for the game. You know we're watching the game. Warriors in 6. Everybody in the chat. Warriors in 6. What's going on, Bushes? Well, great stream, man. Keep up the great work.
Yeah, man. Hey, so you got Warriors tonight, right? You think?
Yes, sir. Warriors in 6. They're gonna lock them up.
I I don't know. See, here's the thing. I hope the Raptors win tonight. I like because I want to see a halfway decent series. You know what I mean? Like I don't want the Warriors to
Yeah.
beat them in 4 straight games, and then like I said earlier. You know what I mean? I said it early in the stream. It's like because then people are gonna be like, well, that's a fluke. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think their last shot, their last chance to win a game is going to be when they get back to Toronto. That'll be their last. That'll be their last chance. It'll be with that game 6.
Yeah,
They got
yeah,
two.
yeah.
They
Game.
got 2 here in the Bay, and then they head back to Canada. So I think that's the last. If they win that game in Canada, they're gonna lose both these games. You heard it here first from Nitro Online. They're gonna lose both these games in the Bay, and they're gonna go back down. They're gonna be down 1-3, or 3-1, or 1-3, and then they gotta win one game. That's all it is, man. And I think it's gonna be over. But Butcher's Block, I just wanted to call in real quick. I'm definitely about to take a nap. You know I'm going to stream later, so I gotta get my rest, man. Not gonna keep you too long. But thanks for having me, man, and keep up the great work. You're killing it.
I appreciate it, man. Hey, you too. And guys, after this stream, I'm gonna put Nitro Online's link in the description box, and y'all need to go check my guy out. He's not only an awesome dude, but he is an incredible creator as well, and his chats are lit when he streams. So you definitely need to go check dude out.
We going hard. That's what's up, man. Big love, man. Have a good night. Enjoy the stream.
You too, brother. I will talk to you later.
Later.
Y'all be easy. All right, guys. It is just about 8:30. I'm gonna shut it down for the night on the call-ins. I'm gonna be back up and running at in about 20 to 25 minutes. I'm gonna be calling the game tonight, and I will see you guys at around at 8:50, 8:55. I'm gonna be up and running for the game tonight. We're gonna call play-by-play for the game, and I will see you guys in about 20 minutes, half hour. So y'all have a good one, and I'll be back up and running at 8:50, 8:55. Be easy, guys, and I will see you in a bit. Peace.